Welcome to...
Half past Ja. Why'd I say it like that?
I don't know.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode number...
20.
20!
Not only is this episode 20, but I also turned 26.
Yeah, we can talk about that at the end. Suketu.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. This has been a crazy weekend. We're excited for episode 20. This is going to be a good episode. What we've done, basically, is posted pretty much every day on social media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, because we're doing questions of the week.
Yeah, we are.
We want to make a special episode. Not that they're not all special, but we want to be doing fun kinds of questions to answer. We're going to talk about them. We got so many different kinds of questions.
Yeah, I'm
so
excited to...
You don't know what they are.
I'm excited to look at them and chat about them because... Hallie's the one who compiled them all. I got a chance to see a few of them as they came in, but not all of them.
I compiled
them. This should be fun. And if this is your first time,
oh yes,
this is a husband and wife podcast talking about all the things, not just interracial couple things, but literally everything. And it's called Half Past Cha because we are currently not drinking cha at
we used to.
Half Past Cha. I do want to show you guys something that one of my friends, he's been on the episode, Alex, got me for, what's it called?
Your birthday?
My birthday. He got me a new mug for drinking.
Where's it from?
Cha, and it's from Micro Center. It's so sick. All right, let's go back to the episode.
Have it here, and it looks like you're actually drinking it. So basically, this episode is all about questions from you guys. Like I said, we got them from TikTok, Instagram, because I posted on my story there, YouTube, our videos, and our shorts. So thank you to everyone who submitted a question. We're super excited to take a look. Yeah. Thank you. We're super excited to go through these. We love you. And with that, let's get started. By the way, Suketu's going to be a little stiff today because he's got
a little
bit of a neck injury. Well, yeah, he slept wrong. He's not feeling too hot, but hey, we're going to power through. That's why we're on the couch today. He's relaxed. He's got...
Yeah. My situation.
You're situated. You're situated. You're comfy. Are you comfy?
I don't know. I just can't get comfy with my neck. Okay.
All right, so Suketu, this first question, we're just go ahead and kick this off.
Okay, I'm ready.
Why do you pronounce your T as cha?
Cha?
Yeah, why do you pronounce it that way? Not how it's like spelled. Chai.
Oh, chai. Why do I... Okay,
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great question. So we do this because chai is the proper term in Hindi, but in Gujarati it's cha. So that's why we say that. It's very simple.
And I say it because Suketu says it.
Yeah. It just makes... I've always grown up with cha and not chai. Chai is like the global term, I guess. So technically, that's what we should be saying. But the reason I wanted to make sure the name was spelled Chai was because that's what it's globally known as. So I'd rather it be known by all than just a few.
So you're from Gujarat, but so compared to the rest of India, like how many people say cha versus chai?
It's a good question. I don't know.
You don't know?
What would I know that?
Oh, I don't know.
I think a lot more people say chai than cha. Probably only...
Are you comfortable?
I'm sorry. My neck hurts so bad.
I'm so sorry. Do you want me to heat up your little thing?
No, I'm fine. So like everybody says cha in like Gujarat, I would say, and every place else is chai.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, why do you say it like that? I'm like, well, you see, that's the way Suketu says it, and that's the way that his whole family says it, and so I say it that way because I don't want to be the odd one out. Are you going to be okay?
Yeah.
Are you going to manage? Okay. Because we can reference this too from the most recent Spider-Man movie. You don't say chai tea.
That's chai means tea, everybody.
So you're basically saying tea because they say that in the movie. I just thought it was funny. Okay. Anyways, great movie. Next question. What made you guys decide to get married at such a young age?
Good question.
So, how old were we? I was 22 and you were 24.
Yep.
I feel like, that is...
That's young, but that's not like super young. That's young for you. I feel like 24 to 30 is like a pretty good age to get married. Hallie's definitely a youngster getting married. 22 is pretty young.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are in college.
Well, you had
at
just turned
22.
24 a month before.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know.
But, like-
I think we'd been together so long. Not I think. We had been together so long. We've been together since 2015.
Hallie graduated a full year early, so we got to consider
Yeah.
that. So we got married. We got
When did we get
engaged.
engaged?
Well, we got
Married.
engaged a year after we were out of school.
No, we graduated a few months before.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah. Yes. Kate, come on. Oh my
we
God.
got engaged a few
This is
months after
embarrassing.
we were done with school. So we were both done with school. So it's like might as well get engaged. And then we got married a full year and a few months after we already graduated.
Yeah, so if I wouldn't have graduated a year early, because I'm just so smart. If I wouldn't have
yeah.
graduated a year early, then we would have waited, because I wouldn't have wanted to
Do
plan
that
my
while-
wedding and still be in school. That would have been way too stressful for me, especially that we had two. Come
Yeah.
on now.
That'd be a lot.
I don't think I could have handled it. I would have been way too stressed.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that, I mean, I don't know. We'd been together really for a long time. We've been together only 5 years when we got engaged. I mean, I say only 5. That is a long time. We've been together 5 years when we got engaged, and we got married a year later. So Suketu had recently turned 24. I was 22. Bada bing, bada boom.
I
We
mean,
loved each other, and we knew.
Overall, the reason would be we were done with school.
Yes.
We were together for a very long time. Our families liked each other. We had talked about it.
We talked
those are-
about it for so long.
Those are 4 good reasons. I mean, at that point, if you don't get married, it's actually going to, like, you know. I mean, you want to, if you've been together for so long, you want to move in together.
I was like, okay, K2, come on.
Yeah.
Get it together. Let's pick up the pace a little bit.
Yeah, and you were pressuring me to propose so early.
No.
No,
Come on, you
I'm
knew.
just
Did
kidding.
you brought up the topic of marriage first.
I wanted to propose before she even mentioned it, I think.
Well, how early on did you know you wanted to marry me?
The day I met you,
No, you did not. Really, really, when did you know? I want to know.
probably when we were on the bus
The bus.
and you didn't sit by me. I got so upset and I was like, why am I getting so upset over this? And I was like, oh my God, I think I love this woman. And since then I was like, yep, she's the one.
So how long had we known each other at that point?
2 months or so, maybe a month.
I feel like men know faster. Is that a thing? Is that
I don't
a
know.
thing?
I'm pretty.
Let me know if that's true.
I'm pretty emotional, I would say.
You're emotional.
Yeah.
That's
So,
a good quality to have. I don't want you
I
to
can
be like
be-
stoic.
I can be. Yeah. That's just me.
That's good. No, I'm emotional too. I definitely cried on the last day of school, like every year. So I'm emotional too.
I would not do that. I hated school, but
Well, it depends. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, okay. That was a good one. I like that. Moving on to the next one. I think this is for me specifically. What are things that you found surprising after marrying Suketu that you did not sign up for?
what about me?
Man,
What
oh, man.
about?
No, this is for me.
Okay, I'm gonna answer the question after you're
Okay,
done.
okay. Let me think. Definitely. Well, like, okay, it's hard for me to even come up with a good answer because we'd been together so long. It's not like anything surprised me. You know, like I knew so much about you already that nothing shocked me in our marriage. So, like, I know the finance stuff bothers me, how nuts you can be about that.
Yeah.
But, like, I knew that was going to be a thing.
So you didn't find out anything after we got married?
You fart so much more that what else did I find? I don't know. This is
you
actually kind of a
fart.
hard question, but I mean, I really didn't want to sign up for I found out you watch like the most boring YouTube videos in the world.
Okay, I love YouTube videos. I'll watch anything. But another thing you didn't sign up for, how I don't eat unless it's given to me.
Oh, I did not sign up for that. That's a bunch of BS.
I don't know what it is.
Yes.
I don't find the need to eat until somebody puts food in front of me. And I'm like, wow.
Why is that a thing?
maybe I grew up that way.
That food was just handed to you and put in front of your face and you just ate it?
Yeah. It's
Do you
a
see how
problem.
that could be straining to your significant other?
Yeah.
Because what if you don't eat? What happens then?
What if you're gone?
What if there have been 2 times I was
didn't
gone and
eat.
it was a disaster.
I just didn't eat.
One time I was at a bachelorette party. I spent the night somewhere and that was bad. I made food, so you had leftovers.
I forgot to
God.
eat. I ate at like 10 o'clock.
There was one time I went on a work trip and the next morning you called me and said, "Oh my gosh, I left the sprinkler on all night. Oh, I did this and this and this." And he's like falling apart that I'm gone. You know how often he travels?
I left the water on all night and the bill came back. Oh, it hurt the bank account.
Well, but that's my point is like you fall apart. No offense. Like I know, I mean, I'm wonderful.
Yeah, you didn't sign up for that one.
I didn't
my
know
turn.
that. Yeah, what did you not sign up for?
I didn't sign up for. I don't know if
so ready.
I don't know if I should say this, but I didn't sign up for the amount of sass.
You knew that was a thing. You knew that's how I am.
I didn't sign up for it, so we're gonna have to change that real quick.
Look at what you're doing with your freaking hand right now. You think I'm the one that's sassy. Everybody that knows you knows that you're the one that's sassy, dramatic, emotional.
Let's see.
I mean, look at you with your neck right now. You're barely
Dude,
moving.
it
You're
hurts
like,
so bad, guys. Okay,
He's trying
I'm
to
so
get
sorry.
comfortable.
I'm gonna have to like lay like this.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're just gonna have to look. I'll just side eye you.
You already do anyways.
This
Literally used
hurts.
to that.
But what else did I not sign up for?
What else did you not sign up for? Tell me. I'm so eager to hear.
Probably, like, I love the decorations in the house. You make this house so homey, but I didn't sign up for the amount of decorations we have in the house.
Is that right?
Yeah, and then we have to manage all the tubs of like Christmas stuff, fall stuff, spring stuff, Easter stuff, Valentine's Day stuff, and that's a lot of boxes.
Oh, is it a lot of boxes?
Yeah, so I didn't sign up for that either, but I love it because it makes it feel homey. I love you. Don't get mad at me, please. Thank you.
Huh, I just didn't know you felt that way. We're going to have a conversation about this after the podcast.
Well, that's not good.
That's interesting. Good to know. I guess I won't be feeding you anytime soon.
Well,
I'll just leave you here.
yeah.
I'm going to leave you here with your neck. You're going to stay there because that's not okay. Because, okay, I'm just going to say it. Don't get mad at me, but a lot of men don't have taste in certain things. Okay, I'm not saying that men do have taste. You have taste for, like, your
Electronics.
office. Oh, okay.
We got taste.
But if I weren't here, we would have a plastic table as a dining table.
We would have so many more LED lights.
Oh my God, don't even get me started.
The
on
whole
lights.
house would be lined in LED lights.
Please don't get me started on the lights.
I love lights.
Suketu wants our house to look like a hospital.
I also don't like yellow lights. White? Okay, listen. This is a...
I didn't sign up for the hospital lights.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my.
Listen.
No, lose
I
it.
can't look at 3,000 Kelvin lights, okay? They're
Who
yellow.
in their right mind knows those numbers?
Everybody knows. Who buys light bulbs, you know, okay? It's either 3,000 or 5,000. I hate 5,000. I hate 3,000. 4,000 Kelvin. You got to specially order them on Amazon. Best color
Do you know how
lights.
psycho that sounds?
Best color lights in the world. It's got a little bit of warm, but a little bit of white, and it's just perfect. And
Everybody comment what light bulbs you buy. Thank you.
if you have yellow lights in your house, I'm sorry, but
I completely disagree.
I can't do it.
I could not disagree more. It's so much cozier, and that's what I want. That's the vibe that I strive for. We just had this conversation last night, and everybody thought you were nuts.
I'm okay with being nuts if that means I like 4,000 Kelvin lights.
That's the one thing you're so stubborn on in this house is the damn lighting. I can't do it.
I don't know what it is.
I cannot do it.
Okay, we need to move on before we get heated.
Next question. How did you navigate through your wedding planning and blending both sides of your family? Not without great struggle.
How did we what?
How did you navigate through your wedding planning with blending both sides of your family? It was tough.
So, first of all, it's tough.
Thank you for repeating exactly what I just said.
Listen, it's difficult when, like, in an American Christian styled wedding, I guess it's the mother of the bride and the bride who plan everything. Whereas in an Indian wedding, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just our part, but like the family plans the whole wedding. Like we didn't do anything really that much for the wedding besides picking the invitation pretty much.
Well, not even really. Like for the wedding that my mom and I planned, I knew everything down to the smallest little detail of what was going to happen. And then the other wedding, our Indian wedding, I had absolutely no idea. I didn't find out anything until like a week before.
Brother-in-laws and sisters planned everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all of it. Like, I don't know.
Because and like, truthfully, we didn't know anything. I mean, like, you know a little bit more than I do, but like, I knew absolutely nothing about what it was. And I think it was tough because, I don't know. I mean, just the differences in planning and so many things. And like, the Indian events were longer and there were more days for things, and being able to communicate that to people. And Suketu and I weren't understanding. It was so hard.
Well, it was also hard, like, managing who was coming, because this was during the pandemic, everybody.
2021.
2021. It was starting to slow down, but it wasn't slow. Like, people were still we still had masks on planes. It was still
different time.
Like the gate or the border for Canada was still locked down.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot to it, and so managing how we were inviting people, managing who was invited to what, because we had like 6 different events going on.
Yeah.
And not everybody could come to every event because just not enough space.
Or resources or
food.
whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And so it was one of those things where we had an Excel sheet.
We did. Oh my gosh, it was a fat Excel sheet.
We had everybody's names of who was attending what. We had the list of all the events at the top, and then the names down the rows, columns, or down on the first column to see who, and then we had an X next to the people who were attending each event, and there would be nothing for the people who weren't attending the event if they weren't attending that specific one, and then that's how we planned the invitations, and it was a whole. I mean, it was nuts. I don't know how they did it. My oldest sister's the one who really led that whole Excel sheet.
The Excel sheet was very key. We needed that thing.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, without it, it was impossible to just have handwritten or typed out or whatever, who's coming to what. Just how, oh my gosh, I remember still, it was just so confusing all the time.
We had like 2 big family meetings.
Large family meetings.
So those were the 2 that we like planned everything. And it wasn't just like family, but like friends and family, like all getting together, and then we just plan, figure out things. Everybody's like in a line asking us questions, like we know what's going on.
We're like,
sure, go for it, go.
Yeah.
Good. So it was just a lot.
And then the second part of that question was blending families. I feel like how did that all work together?
That was good.
Yeah.
I feel like that was the easiest part. Obviously, there was a lot of things.
Everyone was working towards one common goal.
Exactly. My family went to like an American wedding for the first time. Hallie's family went to Indian wedding for the first time.
So did I.
Yeah, and Hallie did too.
Yeah,
so I mean,
I learned a lot that day.
It was a lot. So it was just everybody kind of working together to make it happen.
Yeah. Good answer, Suketu. Next question. What kind of reaction did your family have when you guys decided to get married?
No, I'm just kidding.
At first, maybe a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. When I said it, it was like,
How did that conversation go? Because I obviously wasn't there.
oh, you weren't.
No, I was not.
They were like, oh, okay.
Really? Okay, so set the scene for me. Like, you come downstairs.
First-
Who's there? Where are
Well-
you at?
Well, the wedding conversation didn't happen till I proposed.
No, but, like, when you said, I want to propose to Hallie, did that happen?
Yeah.
Okay, honey, how did that go? Like, that's what I'm trying to get at.
I said, yeah, no, I'm going to propose to Hallie. And they said, okay. That's it.
That's it.
That was the whole conversation with my
There's
parents.
no way.
But
There's no way.
no, that was it. Oh, my mom was like, okay, let's find a good date. So in like Hinduism and like calendars, there's some bad dates. Like you can't do certain things on certain days.
Are they called auspicious days?
Auspicious. Yes. And so my mom was like, let's find a good date. And so there's these 2 weeks in September that worked out pretty well. And so I picked one of them, and that date didn't work out. So I had to wait till the next week. And so that date worked
So you're
out.
going to do it a week earlier?
Yeah, like September 9th. But I didn't.
You did
Because not everybody could be there. It's because I wanted everybody there.
I see.
So, September 17th,
No, 19th.
19th.
Oh my God. Okay.
At least I know what day we got married, okay? And so September 19th was the day. And that was all the conversation. But asking your parent, your dad was hard. Because I
It was
so
hard because
nervous.
you made it hard. What did you say to my dad?
But I did tell your mom before I told your dad.
How did that go?
It was so fun talking to your mom about it. Because she was like, ah!
Okay, when did you do that? Was I Was I like in the house?
Yeah, you were in the house.
What did you say you were doing?
I said, look, this is the... Oops. I dropped my mic. I said, oh, look, this is the ring.
Did you? Okay, so you just randomly went up to my mom and said, "Look, here's a ring."
No, I didn't do that. I said,
You
I
were
said,
doing-
I said,
oh my goodness.
I'm going to marry. I want to marry Hallie. What's a good how should? I don't know. I don't remember the conversation. I guess,
I can tell you don't.
but I do remember showing her the ring.
Okay. And so you went to my mom first.
Yeah, I did.
Interesting approach. Okay, then you went to my dad,
Yeah.
just him,
Yes.
and
You guys were like shopping or something.
yeah, I remember the day because I remember you like came over early to my parents' house and we got home and I'm like, oh, Suketu's here, cool. I didn't even think anything of it. I had no idea that that's what you were
Yep.
doing.
I was asking your pops, and he and I cried together.
Oh my gosh, emotional right here.
No, this is exactly what happened. I was like, "Hey, I want to marry your daughter."
Your daughter? You didn't call me by my name.
No, I said it. I said,
Yeah.
I want to marry. Do I have your permission to marry
You want to
Hallie?
marry?
I said, do I
I
have your
want to
permission to
marry.
marry Hallie? Do I have your permission to marry Hallie? And then he just looked at me for like 7 seconds straight, which felt like 7 minutes to me.
Yep.
And so I was just like, man, this is nerve wracking.
This is real life. No, you said, my dad says, you walked up and before you even said anything, you said, man, I'm really nervous.
Yeah, at least I'm honest. You
Yeah.
know? So,
No, I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
I would have been nervous too.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
And
Understandably so.
That's how that went down.
That's
so
how
it wasn't like crazy, but that's what happened.
Good. Well, I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
glad it did too. Now, if you asked me to do exactly what I did a year before that happened, that wouldn't have gone down too well.
What? What do you mean?
Like before my parents like fully knew you.
Before
I
they
feel
liked me?
like 2020 was a big year of you knowing my family. Don't you think? Because it was
I
the
mean-
pandemic and you came over a lot.
I did. Because I would come over and like work and do classes and stuff
Yeah.
at your house. So I spent a lot of time. That was a year that I came over and spent a lot of time
Yeah.
with you guys for sure. Yeah. Those were the days. Those were fun days. Are you functional? Are you okay? He's adjusting.
Hurts. My neck hurts.
Your neck. Sorry. My neck. Okay. Next question. Do you guys want children?
We're probably not going to have any children.
Shut up. Oh my God.
Yes, we do. In this economy?
Not right now.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not there yet. I am not anywhere close.
Eventually, of course. But yeah, definitely need to. This is exactly what I told Hallie.
I think we just talked about this.
I told Hallie
today
this before I even proposed to her. I was like, Hallie, I can't propose to you until I'm financially stable. Yeah. Okay, all right. I know. I know everybody thinks it's stupid, but I am very firm on being financially stable before doing anything. Okay.
I get it, but I'm so tired of hearing that.
And so I know what needs to happen before a baby. Okay. Like in terms of
I get it. I understand
money.
that. I don't want to have like nothing in the bank and then we're like, oh, gonna have a baby.
Yeah. And so there's a lot to it.
Yeah. If I had $1 for every time I heard that, I could buy the Tesla Suketu once right now.
It's gonna happen soon.
Right now. Will it? We're not financially stable enough, apparently.
Hey. For a Tesla,
these are your words.
For a Tesla, anybody's financially stable.
Oh my goodness. All right, next question. What is your favorite sport to watch?
F1.
F1?
Yeah. It's just entertaining because there's so much engineering. There's so much... it's just fun.
That was such a
In terms of like a
There's
ball...
so much engineering.
In terms of like a ball, like if I had to watch a game that involves a ball...
Basketball.
Definitely would have to be
not football. Ugh.
If you asked me 10 years ago, I'd say football, but now I don't like football as much. I definitely like basketball more.
I like going in person to basketball games.
Basketball games are
I
just
have a good time.
More fun because there's so much more of a likelihood of comebacks and also not only that, but like
it's
the
faster
game is
paced.
The game is much faster paced, and football is honestly just like not fun to watch anymore.
And then I'll add on top of that too, especially when the Summer Olympics are happening. Or I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be Summer Olympics, but I love watching track races.
Oh, track, yeah, duh.
Track.
It's because we're
track
country runners.
We're so fast. Oh my god. I also like to watch volleyball a lot because I played volleyball. Stop touching it. Just keep your hands to yourself. Just sit still. Don't move your neck. Just chill
sit
out.
Still.
Sit still. Next question. Did Hallie ever feel pressured to learn Gujarati fluently to impress the rest of Suketu's family? I won't say pressured. I never felt pressured. Nobody ever was like, you have to learn it. Or, well, I mean, people say like, oh, you could, learn some stuff. And I want to, and I try to. It was more just that I wanted to understand and have some idea of what's going on instead of just sitting there. I mean, it's just like, what if you were sitting in a room and there are 50 people and something's happening and people are laughing, having a good time, and you have no idea what's happening? It kind of suckies.
Hallie Bull Gandhi.
Wait, what is that?
See, exactly. If she knew Gujarati, she'd know what that means.
Benchod.
Hey, you're not allowed to say that. All right.
It's more that I want to be able, I can say like little things and I like, people think that's cool. No, I'm embarrassed. I'm shy.
It's not even the right way.
I know. See, that's why, I'm not going to say it because it's wrong and people are going to come at both of us for it because you taught me the wrong way. And I don't even know how to say it the right way because that guy on TikTok showed us how to say it the right way, and that was a long time ago. I don't remember. But anyways, I never felt pressured. I just really want to because, one, I want to understand what's going on. Two, I want to be able to say things, and I don't know. I don't know that I'll ever know it fluently.
I think Hallie's really good at languages. She'll know it fluently if she studies it in English. Like if I was gonna write a Gujarati word in English, she'd be able to read it perfectly. And so,
because I've tried learning online, but it's all in the
You
Gujarati
can't
alphabet, and I don't
learn-
know that.
I don't think it's not easy to learn Gujarati if you have to learn the actual letters. That's too much.
Well, I
'Cause I don't
could,
even know how
but
to
that
do
would
that.
just take me forever. Like, it would slow the process down so much.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing for me is that if I have conversations, because I can speak a decent amount of German, like, if I can have conversations
Mm-hmm.
in Gujarati and, like, have people, teach me and help me with things like people do, then that could really get the ball moving a little bit, I think. But yeah, I don't know. I want to learn it because I want to, like, at parties or when with your family, like for a dinner or something, I want to be able to contribute more than I do because that's your guys' first language. It makes sense why you would speak it the most because that's what
Yeah.
you're comfortable with. And I don't know. I hope people don't ever think that I'm bored. It's just I'm sitting there trying to like understand and piece things together. So it's kind
You're
of
doing a
hard.
pretty good job at it, though.
If you throw in an English word every so often, like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, context clues.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Captain Obvious, for that little statement there. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm trying to learn it because I really want
Proud
to.
of you.
Your dad got me that book. He got me a book, but I don't think it's in English, is it?
Yeah, it's in Gujarati, so it's a problem.
That is the problem. So, anyone wants to actually teach me, because Suketu can't really teach me, because I ask questions and he doesn't know the answers. So I need an actual teacher. If you're out there, contact me. Next question. I am Kirill. So I don't have names with a lot of these, but I have this one specifically. I am Kirill says, when am I going to be the next guest? Favorite couple. Y'all are the best, truly. Be a guest. We
Oh,
need to have another guest.
yeah, for real. We're down
Thank
for
you.
any kind of guess.
I know. I don't know where you live, but we could do like
The
a
hardest part
thing.
is having
Call.
somebody on a Sunday available.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because we record on Saturday or Sunday, but everybody's doing things on Saturdays and Sundays.
Understandably so. I mean, it's just hard. Everybody has full-time gigs and everyone's busy, but we should have you on. We need to have more guests on. Thank you for bringing that up, and thank you for the support and love. We love you. Next question. Suketu, when are you starting your finance channel? I need your money advice.
I am going to start when I have a full setup. Like, I want to make sure it's perfect. I know perfectionism is not good, especially on YouTube, but
Are you financially stable enough to do it?
I am not financially stable enough to do it right now. I bought a light, but I don't have a stand for the light, and I
You
also
will?
don't have the what's it called? The
I
dome.
can hold it.
The light dome. I don't have that yet, and so I am slowly getting all the pieces. Not only that, but I want to create more of a studio in a way that we could tear down and put up. That'll make it look a little more professional. Doesn't have to be, but I would enjoy that process. But it's gonna take a hot minute to get all that set up. I have 4 videos that I'm going to be making ahead of time before I post any of them.
4.
4.
All right.
And with these 4, I'm going to create 10 shorts and four full length videos. Once that is complete, I will be launching the channel. But until then, can't do it because I want to make sure I have everything laid out.
Okay. That makes sense.
That's the answer.
If you want, I can hold the light.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It might.
Add
be-
some.
It can be like a workout for me.
Yeah,
not?
that'll hurt for sure.
I'm excited for your finance channel though because I think it's something that you're so passionate about that the only thing that I worry about is the time. You're really going to be even busier than you already are, which I don't
Yeah.
know how that's going to work, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think my main channel is just going to be fun videos from now on. It's really difficult to grow that channel right now just because of how many different things are on it.
Personally, I think you would do such a good job growing a finance channel.
Yeah.
You're brainstorming names right now. I know that.
Patel Cartel is number 1, but I don't think that's going to work out too well.
Need to think. Maybe we need to come up with a little list. If
Yeah.
you guys have any suggestions,
Please,
let us know. Please.
Please comment some finance channel suggestions.
Yeah, with his name, or not with his name, or I don't know. I've been thinking of some
Something.
too, and I'm struggling. But I think you could really pour a lot into your finance channel, and I think that you know so much about it, and you could help so many people out.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that there are a lot of finance channels out there, but I think your insight could really take you really far.
Yeah, and the difference between me and other finance channels is I'm actually going to be doing things that I have never done before.
Oh.
So like a lot of finance channels, they're already millionaires. Like they're already set, right? They're
We are
good
not.
to go. I want to take myself at the age I am and at the finance level that I am at and grow as I am creating the videos, whether not already grown. Like a lot of the people who start finance channels, they already quit their job. They already have at least $500,000 in the bank. They get to use it to invest in whatever they want. That's not the majority of people. Most people have at least
Well, yeah.
$30,000 of debt. They need to get out of that first, and then they could start investing on things. And it's just there's a lot to it.
So many of the videos are targeted at people. It's like, oh, you already have money. This is what you need to do. But I mean, you need to be realistic with it and talk about, so many things that people don't mention and how hard it is. And just there are so many things to it. And I think you would do a really good job explaining that and walking people through that. Next question. Who would you want to play you in a movie?
Oh, wow. Me, I would want Ronik to play me, but nobody knows who that is. Are you talking about like famous actors?
Yes.
Oh.
You want Ronik to play?
He's a friend, everybody.
Very good friend.
He's just really good looking.
Okay.
And I would want that to be, who would play me.
Like famous
but real
actor.
famous actors, probably Hrithik Roshan.
He's older.
He's really old.
What about think younger, a little bit younger? Who could pass for you, maybe?
Let's see. Okay, let me think about it. I'm gonna look some stuff up. You go.
I would say Lucy Hale.
Oh my God, I love Lucy Hale.
You do?
Yeah, she's a great actor.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I think she is too. So actually, I had already had this in mind because I have my Burn After Writing book, and that's one of the questions in there. I know you're not supposed to share what you write in there, but I did say for myself, if I had to have someone play me in a movie, it would be Lucy Hale because grew up watching Pretty Little Liars. I love her. She was not my favorite character, ironically, in that show. It's actually Spencer. That's a different story. But I think, I love a lot of she doesn't do like huge movies. She's done quite a few of them, but she does, like she's in a lot of movies on Hulu that I really like, and she was in a movie based off a book that I read not that long ago, and I just think she's super pretty, and she's fun, and she could probably pass for around my age, and I just think she's cool, and I think she could do me some justice, so I think Lucy Hale for me.
Okay.
What about you?
I just looked up Indian actors, and it says the number one Indian actor is Ranveer Singh, so I'm gonna go with him.
Who's that?
He looks like this.
No, who's the guy in Never Have I Ever?
Who's the?
He's in Pitch Perfect as well. I can't think of his name. Do you know who I'm talking about? He's Kamala's boyfriend in the show.
I'm not that nerdy.
He's not nerdy. He's cool.
Let me pull up.
Who's the guy that just played Spider-Man from India?
No, not him.
I know, but he's so funny. I feel like he could play you.
Oh, him.
Oh,
You can't say his name.
Utkarsh?
Utkarsh? Utkarsh? Yeah.
Maybe?
He plays Mr. Manish on Never
Yes.
Have I Ever.
And then who's the actor? He's in Deadpool as well. He's a taxi driver.
Oh, what's
That guy.
his name?
I love that guy. He's so funny.
What's his name?
I think he would do
Karan
really-
Soni?
Let me see.
Karan. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
it's definitely.
He's so
Yeah, I
funny.
can see. Yeah, I can see him playing me.
He could play you.
Oh my God, what's his name?
Hassan Minaj?
Not Hassan Minaj, but the guy from Big Sick. What's his, why can't I remember?
Oh,
his name?
Kumail Nanjiani?
Yes, Kumail Nanjiani. Dude, I love him. He's
really
so funny.
If you haven't seen The Big Sick, you should. That's our life. Or
Yes.
it was. And it was really sad. I can't watch that movie ever again. I
The-
think it takes me to a dark place.
Yes, The Big Sick. Everybody go watch it.
Yeah, he's really funny. I think he would do you justice as well. That'd be good. Next question. I don't like this question, but it's pretty funny. Did you ever look at any astronomy to see if you were compatible? We did not, but Suketu, story time.
I might have.
You did not.
I used to be into it. Like, I know that I am a Leo
Yeah, I know that too.
and that you're a Capricorn.
Yes. Yes, I am.
And so I looked it up and I was like, are Leo and Capricorn
Why are you saying it like that? Capricorn.
let me look it up again. Let's see.
I don't
Let's
think
see if
so.
we're compatible. Are Leo and Capricorn compatible?
What?
Okay.
I don't think so.
Yes, Leo and
Oh.
Capricorn are well suited for each other in friendship, love, and marriage.
Well, here we are.
Leo and Capricorn are equally committed to making their relationship work,
Yeah.
and both are signs that take commitment in relationships and relationships very seriously.
Huh.
Would you look at that, everybody?
Well, there you have it. No, I actually was talking about years ago. Did you not go to see somebody, like a psychic or something, that was comparing astrology for who you'd end up with someday?
It wasn't that. I think it was something else. It's this guy who like looks at your hand lines.
Palm reading?
Palm readings.
There you go, not your hand lines.
I call them my hand lines.
You went to a hand line reader?
Yeah. And this dude was like, bro, you're gonna fail all your classes
What
if
a
you
bunch
don't
of shit.
get your stuff together.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, he said I was gonna fail my classes if I have a girlfriend.
Did your mom pay him to say that years ago?
Probably. And so that happened. But yeah, no, we're meant to be together. Leo and Capricorn. That's what it says.
Yeah, look it up. There you have it.
There we go.
When are your sisters going to be on?
Oh, when are our sisters? Whenever
Yeah.
they want to, but they haven't asked yet. So
Would it be funny if we had all three of them on at the same time?
nope, I couldn't do that. There's
I
no
think
way.
having all four of you and I ask you questions, I lead the question asking, the interviewing, whatever. I lead that. And you guys just answer questions. That would be fun.
Oh my god, that would
Chaotic.
that'd be a nightmare.
That would be chaotic.
I don't know if I could do that. I could do one at a time.
One at a time, really?
One sister at a time. We'll do.
Let's do all four.
We'll start
together,
with the
you.
oldest and go down to the youngest.
Okay.
And then-
Yeah, he's
and
got
then-
3 older sisters, and then he's the youngest of the
Yeah.
4 children.
And then you guys can determine what you think, if we all are alike or not.
You are. Everybody knows that.
Okay. All right.
Me and their husbands talk about it all the time.
You guys are your own like gang at this point.
I know. Well, yes, because you guys are there. We're here. We see it. We're like, what?
Yeah.
You guys are so funny when you're together because you're all very similar. You are very like your dad. I mean, you all are really like your dad.
Yeah, we got a lot of my mom too.
Yeah.
A lot.
You're really kind of 50-50 in
Yeah.
both.
I would say that.
Yeah. What religion do you both practice?
I am a Hindu.
I'm Christian.
Yeah, and you might be wondering, how does that work? It's really not as hard as you would think, guys.
It's not.
It's like, it's not, okay?
People
Ev-
make it out to be so much harder than it is.
It's like you think that, the one thing you got to realize with religion is like, it's very important.
yes.
It's about your moral beliefs, right? And at the surface level, this is not like every little detail, but at the surface level, a lot of religions are the same in terms of what their core beliefs are, in terms of like family, in terms
just
of
like values and
what
higher
you
power
believe,
and
the
all
higher
that.
power and all that. Yes, exactly. And so, as long as you guys align on something like that, it's not as difficult as you would think. I respect everything she practices. She respects everything I practice. I love Easter. It's great. I get to paint eggs. and she teaches me what it actually means, right? Christmas.
I love Easter.
Christmas is awesome too. I just thought it was for opening presents, and she told me that's not exactly what it is.
There's a lot more to it than that.
And so that's a big thing. And then in terms of me, she's way more interested in a lot of our in a lot of Hindu what's it called, like holidays and stuff that happen.
Yes, traditions, holidays,
and
cultural beliefs. Yeah.
Like Hallie's way more into Gerber than I am.
Oh, Gerba's like next month.
Yeah. See, exactly.
I cannot wait. I've already got all my friends that want to come with me. It's gonna be a blast. I'm so excited. I practice all the time. We're gonna get him to be a little bit better.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, no, I know a lot of people, or have heard of a lot of people that are like, well, we're different religions, so we just can't make it work. That is the biggest lie. If you wanted it to work, you'll make it work. Because that, to me, that's just the biggest excuse. I mean, I truly just don't understand it. The biggest thing that I learned from all of that, and I feel like this has just changed the trajectory of my life, is being so open-minded, because now, like, so many people are so stubborn and hard-headed and won't, like, are so set in their ways, and, you know, I don't want to be like that. I want to be able to learn and grow and just be able to take on new things, and understanding just all of your religion, and understanding that it's okay if we're different religions. That's okay. Because like you were saying, we have the same core beliefs, really, and I mean, maybe a long time ago it was a big topic of conversation, but we've learned and grown so much together through the understanding and communication of all of that, that it just made us so much closer. And I respect what you believe, you respect what I believe. We love each other and we make it work.
Exactly. And if there's biracial people in the world, our kid's going to be biracial.
We're going to have a hybrid baby.
And so
a hybrid.
Why can't you have two people with two different religions in a relationship? It's the same thing.
You can do whatever
it's whatever you want to do.
You can do whatever you want.
I think it's definitely going to be, when you're first starting off in situations like that, it's always going to be hard, because
it's tough to bring up.
Might feel like it's just difficult to bring up the conversation and talk about it. Sometimes you guys won't be on the same page, and that could be tough, but once you talk it out, it's not too bad.
The biggest thing that you have to do is just be open and have a non-judgmental, open space and conversation for that, because it is tough.
Yeah.
And it can be really difficult to bring up, especially if you are newer in a relationship. Hi, Sylvie. You want to come up here? She's staring at me. It can be really hard, and I just have known a lot of people, or heard of individuals who have ended relationships because of that. And to me, I mean, unless that's really, really, really an issue for you, I see it as an excuse that you just don't want to work through it, because it is hard. I mean, but so many things in life are hard. So many other things in your relationship can be hard that you have to work through together, and you always come out stronger on the other side. So I wanted to just work through it with you. And obviously it was beautiful that we had 2 weddings and 2, it just adds such a different component in my life with the holidays that you guys celebrate, and so many of the traditions you have. We don't have that, and my family tells me that all the time. They love it. They love it so much. Like, we just went to a big event last week, and it's just so colorful and fun, and so many lights and food, and you guys have such strong family. But sorry, I'm going on about how much I love everything in your culture. But I mean, seriously, if you can be open-minded about it, and having 2 different cultures, 2 different religions, 2 different backgrounds, whatever, in your relationship, it can add so much value and so much just cool stuff, so much depth. Yeah. I feel like I have so much more depth now, and so do you, because we are able to understand each other's backgrounds so well.
I agree.
And it makes us such that's who we are. You know, it affects who we are so much.
Yes, it really does.
Yeah.
It's a question that gets asked very often, and I'm sure a lot of people deal with this.
Yeah.
And so it's one of those things that you just have to have openness and judgment-free zone where you can talk about it, but that's the hardest part.
You got to talk about it. You just have to.
Yeah.
That's one of the things you got to talk about. Next question. Do you guys want to hang out when you get to New York/New Jersey? Surprise! We're going on a trip here in a few months or whenever. I don't know.
Yeah, we're going in about 2 weeks to the great state of New York, baby.
New York!
And so New York City and is going to be great. Yeah.
New York! Okay, I'm done. I'm
Hallie's
sorry.
never been to
I'm
New York
so
City.
excited. I'm so excited. The Big Apple!
I can't wait. We're gonna make videos of all the famous scenes. Like Hallie is gonna
And I'm
go
gonna
up
reenact them
the
all.
escalator in a really funny way, like the elf, and
The
she's
elf?
gonna walk across the sidewalk or the crosswalk
Yep.
like the elf. I guess these are all elf things.
And I'm gonna go up to a man with a beard and say, Santa!
Yeah.
Santa!
Exactly.
And then, yeah, we're gonna recreate so many things. We're gonna be making a lot of content when we're there. But yes, we want to hang out.
Yes.
Next question. Why did you keep Hallie from your parents for so long?
Great question.
That was a great question.
I was so scared. I was so scared to tell my parents because I had seen what happened to my sisters, and they married Indian people. Okay? And so that was like, okay, if that's what happened to them, what the hell's going to happen to me? And I was just scared. And it was one of those things where it got to a point where it was really affecting our relationship, and it just had to be told. Like, I just had to say it at a point. I told my parents once that what would happen if I had a girlfriend that was not Indian, and they were like, "Rah!" Like, it was crazy.
What did they
And
say?
So, just like, that's not possible. Like, that's just what they said. And I get with their perspective of it. It just wasn't in their mindset. And so I told them, and then not only that, but like Hallie got a chance to hang out with them after I told them, for a long period of time, like just to chat with them and like they got to understand who Hallie was. And this was like, we already talked about this in a previous episode, but right after I kind of like told them like Hallie is my girlfriend.
She's here and she's staying.
Yeah, and right after I said that, I had to get my wisdom teeth out. And so
Well, it was a few
she had
months after.
to, well, yeah, whatever. It was close by. And so Hallie had to literally be with my mom alone in the waiting room as I was getting my wisdom teeth out.
It was so long that you got your teeth out.
Yeah. And so that must have been a conversation.
There really wasn't a conversation. There really wasn't much talking happening. It was mainly me nervous blabbering the whole time.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, I took care of you a lot. Like, I was cleaning out your bloody gauze and cleaning up your throw up. And she was like, damn, okay. Like, she can take care of my son. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, I can, mama. I didn't say that, of course. Next question. This one was asked so many times. I don't know why. How tall are we?
Why is that such a crazy question? Okay, let's stand up, everyone. I don't know if you'll be able to see this in the view, but I am 5'10".
I'm 5'7", almost
Hallie's
5'8". I'm like 5'7.5".
Yeah.
I don't know
And
why.
so-
That was asked like 3 or 4 times.
There you go, everybody.
There you go. You got that visual.
That's your answer.
Next question. How did you learn to do photo and video?
YouTube.
Suketu.
I learned literally everything from YouTube, and Hallie's learned literally everything from me, Suketu Patel.
Oh, have I? Okay, don't give yourself too much credit.
Yeah. I gave my first camera to Hallie to learn, so she could learn photography.
And I was obsessed.
And then I first picked up a camera when I was really young, and I was obsessed with technology, and I loved all that stuff. But I didn't really start making videos until my 9th grade teacher told me to give a presentation, and she said, "You're not allowed to use PowerPoint." I was like,
what do you do then?
I was like,
write
what?
a play?
yeah. And so then I was like, okay, I guess I can just make a video. And so I made a video, and I wanted to make people laugh, so I made the video really funny. It was called The Flush Toilet. And
What a name.
it
What
was
a concept.
It was about the invention of the flushing toilet.
Or just the toilet. We don't call it, hey, I got to go use the
Well,
flushing
underground.
toilet.
Okay, we're not going to go into this. But anyways, that was the whole presentation I was supposed to give. And so we made a video. And I wanted to make it funny, so I made it super funny. I made people laugh when I played it. And I was like, it was like the biggest dopamine rush I've ever had because I was like, oh my God, people liked the video and they laughed at the video. And it was just so fun. So then I made a YouTube channel. And then I posted a video called Parkour is my first ever video. And it was so bad.
No, it was so good.
So bad.
So good.
And then from
Your
there,
old unlisted videos are my favorite.
From there, I just kept making videos and videos and videos until now, which is kind of crazy.
And then for me, like Suketu said, he gave me his first camera, which is a Canon Rebel T3i.
Yep.
And I used that thing. I ran it into the ground. We would go everywhere and do photo walks, photo adventures, whatever. And I would just learn and absorb and look up things and whatever. And then I can't remember. I got into second shooting for weddings because there are a couple of photographers that are like, hey, come along with me to a wedding. Like, you can follow me, see how I do things. And that taught me so much. And I still learn a ton because I do my own weddings now, but I still learn so much. Like, if I'm helping Suketu with video and I get the opportunity to see another photographer work, I learn so much from that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I guess it's just like watching YouTube in a way. I'm watching somebody in front of me, work and do things and order people and what they're like if they are talking about their camera settings and what lenses they use and the camera bodies they have. I mean, you just learn so much from experience. And I've done a lot of other things other than weddings, but I mean, just going out with your camera and learning it yourself and being like, oh, okay, I can do this and this is really cool and this works for me. And that's just a big thing. So that is how I learned. That is how Suketu learned.
Anybody could be a photographer. If you're ever interested, just go ahead and pick up a camera. The first one you should pick up is the one that's in your pocket. It's your phone.
Ooh, nowadays phones have such good cameras. Like they didn't, I guess. We had the iPhone 4 or 5 when we started. It wasn't great.
It was nuts.
But we used Snapchat a lot for our main camera stuff because we got pretty artistic with that. So Suketu, what is your favorite meal Hallie makes?
She makes so many good meals. Like, we ate omelet tonight. It was like one of the best. I ate an omelet tonight that Hallie made, and it was like the best omelet I've ever had.
It was really good.
But I would say like teriyaki chicken.
Ooh.
And then barbecue chicken pizza.
Ooh.
Those are two at the top.
Because I like to make my own pizza dough, the pizza crust. So we just had barbecue chicken pizza not that long ago. And the omelet tonight we had was eggs, and then I roasted some peppers or sautéed some red pepper, onion. We had tomatoes. I can't remember what else I put in there, but it was a really good, delicious omelet. Good. Cheese. At this moment, what are your 3 most important life goals?
Becoming a millionaire. Financial freedom.
Financial stability.
And so,
are we financially stable enough to do that?
I'm just kidding. Now, the millionaire part, not as important as financial freedom. I want to be able to have passive income at some point within the next 5 years. Something that's bringing in money consistently without us having to do much. It's going to be a lot of work to get it started, whether it be a rental property, whatever it is. But I think that's going to be one of my biggest life goals. And then I would say the second biggest life goal is to have more fun in my life.
I like that one. That one's good.
Yeah. Be less stressed.
Yeah.
About every little thing.
Yeah. We talk about that a lot. It's hard to narrow it down to just 3. I have a lot. Number 1, I think, is stay consistent with my habits that I already have that are working, that are actively working to better myself with I try and get 10,000 plus steps a day. I try and eat clean. I have started intermittent fasting. I've tried I'm trying to do so many different things that are already bettering my mental and physical state, which has been wonderful. So I want to keep that going. I want to continue those goals and habits already. Number 2, I really just want to find out what my true passion is in life and really dive into that and be happy with I'm very happy, but I don't know. I feel like maybe there could be more. I wanna be better at some of the things I'm doing, and I don't know. Maybe that goes with the first one as well. But just I think having a little bit more stability in knowing what I'm passionate about. I don't know that I really know. Okay, I can't focus. You're playing with the mic on your finger.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Stop it. I think knowing my true strengths and how I can apply those moving forward. And then I guess, I don't know. I really want to be fully happy and not be stressed and worried about things. I think way too much about things, as I think most of us do, and it's really hard when you're always doing that. And it's in the morning I think about, I overthink, and then at night and during the day and especially if something little stresses me out or throws me off or whatever, then I'm like all over the place and I have a really hard time focusing and getting back on track where I was, and it can just be hard.
I agree. I also, I only said 2 things. My third thing is to be YouTube famous.
Thank you. I thought you were going to add on top of what I had.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. How was y'all's first? The first time we... Oh, okay, wait. No. I know how to answer this. The first time we,
Kissed?
No. It was scary, exciting. Suketu cried and he called his mom after. It's very, very connecting for both of us.
What?
First time we started this podcast.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
What were you thinking?
I don't know what you're talking about. The first time we started this podcast, it was a great time.
The question was, how was y'all's first? So, how was our first podcast?
It was very good. It was actually really successful.
Our first time. Yeah. You cried a lot.
A lot of crying.
It really connected us both after the fact.
Yeah. It was one of those things where, the first time's never going to be the best one. And so
no,
we learned a lot.
It's always going to suck.
We learned a lot.
We
and
did.
Now
we're
getting
a lot about each
better.
Other. Yeah.
And we do it every week.
Yeah,
so,
we do. Here we are.
It's very healthy.
It is, yeah. It's good to keep that up. It's really good in a relationship.
Yep.
Last question that we're going to cover. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
How do you feel that you challenge each other to be a better person? You go first.
How do I feel about that?
How do you feel that I challenge you to be a better person?
She tests my patience.
I was going to say the same about you.
She's like, I literally sit down for 2 seconds. She's like, hey, can you help me can you get up and, can you please? And so I'm just like, really? And then, that's a big
You're like,
challenge.
Really?
And so what about you? Patience as well?
You definitely challenge me with patience, and
I'm very intense.
I think I know a lot of things, and then you come around and you're like, no, I know more. And then so you cause me to just stand back or step back a little bit and reevaluate situations and be a lot more calm, because I have to be the calm one because you're not the calm one.
Maybe if you watched more YouTube videos, you'd have the knowledge I have.
You challenge me in the sense that you get really fussy when you're tired and hungry like a baby would.
Okay.
So it's almost like I'm taking care of a baby. 2 babies right now. Literally, Sylvie's right here, my other baby. She's been like, Mommy, pet me. Hi, Sylvie. Oh. Don't you dare lick my water bottle straw. Suketu challenges me in a lot of ways. A lot of ways that have made me better. Personally, I think. That's one of them. You've definitely made me more patient and more calm in certain situations, but others you just stress me out because you're stressed out, and sometimes that just rubs off on me, which that can be hard, but it's definitely changed over time. It's fluctuated a lot.
I agree.
Yeah, we make each other better in the sense that you push me so hard.
I do. I push
out of
her.
My comfort zone.
I push her into the street sometimes, and it gets tough. But she does well.
Yeah.
She dodges those cars.
I do. Yeah. I've learned to. I didn't at first.
Yep.
But you push me really hard. You definitely make me go out of my comfort zone. And sometimes, good. In the moment I don't appreciate it, but then after I'm like, okay.
Aww, that makes me so happy.
Oh, maybe he was right, but I'm not going to tell him that because it's going to make me mad. How do I challenge you to be a better person? One more.
I would say to be more vulnerable and also talk about my feelings. Hallie does this really good thing about like, so how was your day? And I'm like, oh, it's good.
A normal
and
thing.
she's like, okay, what else? And like, she'll keep going until I give her at least 10 sentences of like the day, or to explain further. If I say good, then what was good about it? Okay, what was good about that? Okay, why? Like, you know, like those why questions, why? That's something that Hallie does to me, and I have always been the kind of person to just like say, okay, it was good, and then end the conversation.
I like to ask and probe for deeper questions. So one thing that I really always like, if we're laying in bed and we're about to go to sleep, I'll be like, okay, so what was one good thing about today? What's one bad thing? What's one thing you learned today?
Yeah.
What's one thing you're excited to do tomorrow? I love asking you those questions.
Those are good questions.
Because you're a guy that, I don't know, I'm not saying you're not emotionally intelligent, but that's not something that you prioritize. Like just, I don't know, you don't like to think about your feelings that much, and that's fine. I do. I love to think about my feelings and how something makes me feel and what's going on in my head right now and how can I explain that to you and how can I show that to you and whatever. So I love having deep conversations with you especially, but really with anybody. And so that's why I ask you all kinds of questions. And there are so many times, like if we've had an argument or something, I'll force you. I like to sit down and write out, okay, like what are 5 or 10 things that I'm grateful for in my life right now? Yeah. And that really gets you to think, oh, this is great. This is great. I have such a great life. I have so many good things going for me. I know I have this and this going on, but look at all these things that I have. And it's written down proof that, you know, there's so many amazing things going on that I'm grateful for. So I think I definitely challenge you in that way to really think and push yourself in that sense.
You do.
And I think that's really good for you. And I think that's really helped you a lot.
Well,
in your feelings and how we talk and treat each other for sure.
Yeah.
Well, that was my last question. It's dark out now.
This was a lot of questions.
It was. Did you like them?
I loved them. Good job,
great.
everybody. Thanks for the questions.
Thank you so much. Yes, this was from, like I said, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. This is where all the questions came from. So thank you guys so much. We got so many great ones. I mean, really appreciate it because that's what this whole episode was about, questions of the week. And we had to do something special for episode 20. So we're happy that we could do questions of the week. Thanks to you guys. You're awesome. We appreciate you. And yeah, that was great. I had a great time.
And if you made it this far, make sure you say
happy birthday, Suketu, because his birthday was yesterday.
In the comments down below. I guess that's what it is. But also, if you love this podcast, share it with a friend.
Please do.
Share it with a family member.
Please do.
Share it with your dog or your cat.
They'll love it.
And
ambiance.
Let them know that we want them to watch because this podcast is taking off to the moon and I want it to keep going. Okay?
Past the moon.
Past the moon. And I really appreciate every single person watching
and
liking the video.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Likes matter a lot. Subscriptions matter a lot. And
yes, subscribe if you have not.
Giving us 5 stars on Spotify matters a lot. So thank you.
Yeah, we're really happy that you guys love this podcast. We love making it. We love producing it and giving it to you guys. We have a great time doing it. It's very dark now. So this was a good episode.
Yeah.
You've probably seen it. If you've watched the whole video the whole way through, then it goes from light to now it's dark. But thank you guys for watching as always. Skate, do you want to do the outro?
Yeah.
You do it. I was about to do it, and then I'm like, oh, wait, no.
Thank you guys for watching. This is Half Past Cha, and we will see you guys next time.
Woo! Skate, you won't have a neck cramp next time.
Hopefully not.
Are you alive?
Oh, it hurts so bad.
Mwah!